Grandma Minzy. And technology, oh, yeah. Sometimes that technology. Hmm. How you doing? Hmm. Let's see here. Oh, I grew up, there was still black and white TV shows. And even though there was color, uh, Mom always said that her house was the first to have a TV on the block, and then they were the first to get a color TV. And I had both black and white and color TV and watch shows because I'm right in that middle of where things were like not completely all. And I witnessed um, dishwashers, microwaves, answering machines, um, VCRs. I've seen it all come to life. And I've played with it all. I know how it all works. Yes, I could change and fix the clock settings on my whoops, we hit the wrong button on that. On my VCR. I grew up, there was those people who never had the ability to change the clock settings, and their VCR was always blanking midnight because they didn't know how to fix it. And it was like, oh, come here, let me show you. It's not that hard. Uh, but the settings on these things, this is above my pay grade. Okay? Yeah. I'm just, there you are. Oh, I'm trying to find this to see what I could do here. Uh, I just don't understand. I had it before. I was able to do it before. Hi, how you doing? Uh, uh, I'm still trying to figure out the settings of this thing so that I can do going live. Okay. Well, I know people had questions about being able to stamp and the different things that different plates do. So I have a selection of some that I'm just going to play with and kind of show things that, let's see, I'll start off with, I know this one gets a lot of questions, and in my previous attempt at live this morning, I did give an explanation that uh, plates are neither advanced, plates and techniques are neither advanced nor not for any level of anyone who has done anything. It's just my opinion, and it's basically my theory on that and my reasoning on that is that um, you learned how to crawl, you learned how to walk, you learned how to oh yeah, nope, we do have a light on. Okay, um, you learned how to do all these things and at various skill levels, and then you got to a point where it was so much a part of who you were, who you are, and what you're able to do that you don't really think about all the things that you can do, um, that your body does for you in a given day. That you just kind of get up and go through. You know how to do these things, and you take care of them. You wash face, brush teeth, that kind of stuff. So your skill level is just that. And your confidence level is based on what you have done in the past. So my thing is, if there's something you want to do, the chess masters and the people in the fancy orchestras of, instruments didn't get there just because they picked up the item for one day and said, okay, I'm going to play this. They practiced. So don't worry about wasting the polish, because I know times are tough, but a lot of problems that people are probably having, you're not using enough polish. You think you want to use the barest minimum amount because you don't want to waste it. I've had bottles of polish for over a year, and I'm only halfway through the bottle, and I use that a lot. So don't be afraid to use polish. Don't be afraid to test it out. And if it doesn't work, well, practice, practice, practice. Because, there's a whole thing that they say makes perfect, but nobody's perfect. So practice makes better. It makes you better than what you were the day before. And the day before that. And the day before that. And, all these athletes and other people who do all these things out there, they imagine it, they think about it, they do what they have to do to make it be, what they're able to do. I'll move these out of the way. Kate is there. Yeah, Ocean Floor. I got this over a year ago. I want to say this was from May of 2023. And right there's the line in the middle where the polish is. So I've used not quite half the bottle. And I'm not a huge fan of green, but I like that shade a lot, so I use it a lot. Oh, same thing with Batty. I've had it over a year, and I use it a lot because I like it. I was a huge fan of Mirror Mirror, and well, Batty spoiled me. Cosmos. Retrograde. Beautiful. Yep, I was going to do something and then I did what... On the naked space of that negative space, however you want to... Okay. You are on any other plate, you're going to... Trying to get this so you can see. You're going to take this and you're going to be at an angle. But on the negative space, you're going to be almost directly flat. And it is the lightest pressure. And I just kind of went, you know, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And, well, I'm so used to scraping, I didn't really think about it because I'm nervous. Yeah. My automatic system, if you understand the brain and study all the things that the brain does, I'm doing something I don't normally do. It's not a habit. I'm not comfortable with it. So I'm terrified. Excited at the same time. Yeah. Didn't do that as spectacular as I should. Hi, Christina. Oh, I'm so glad you got the M052. Hi, Polly's girl. How you doing? Kay, hi. How you doing? Oh, you're not late, Polly. This is my second attempt, and yeah, it's been a crazy morning. Hi, Manuela. How you doing? Nice to see everybody. I'm just setting up. Doing some bases just so that I can do some figuring out of things. I kind of figured out I like this color shade combo. This is Literary Classic. It's a newer one that was just released, B502, and Ocean Floor has been around for a while. It is B483. They actually kind of go together. I wasn't sure about that, but there you go. So I have some bases painted. I was going to do some things on some paper. I have my handy dandy other thing really quick and easy to do. And I got these shades and a bunch of polishes over here. And I got these 2 plates to start off with. I have other plates. I mean, I got a lot of plates. I just kind of grabbed this batch just because. So this one was the one that sold out. I have this one that's a Frenchie. I have this one. I have the flames. I have the jewels. I've got the pretty and the pretty and the other jewels and the Las Vegas and then the other pretty. So that's just kind of quick. And I do have access to quite a lot of other plates. So if you have something that you kind of have a request for, I pulled out this one because it's the basic and just to be able to kind of test out that. Manuel, I think you requested on this one, and I did answer that question in my previous video in case you haven't seen it, but I'll answer it again because, hey, you might not have seen that one, and, you know, it's here. Basically, this plate, any plate, is neither too advanced or too basic for anybody. The idea is that there's that phrase, to think outside the box. Well, the problem with that phrase is there is no box. The limitations that you feel that are limiting you are the limitations of your subconscious, the limitations of what your confidence or lack thereof. So basically anybody can use any plate, do any style of manicure that their confidence and their willingness to explore will allow them to do. So I know that's kind of a mouthful and that kind of goes against a lot of things, but essentially it's just, this one is straightforward. And so let me go back to that one really quick. This one is, you can use the different designs. This is a negative space so that you can get a block. And if you really want to just quickly paint your nails, it dries like super fast. I mean, the Maniology polish dries fast enough in the first place. But if you do this as a block, you can do this all over your nails, and then you don't have to worry about, if you're not great at polishing and you get it around your nails anyway, you're going to cover that up and use the block and then just kind of go for it. And then it's kind of a cheat if you just wanted something really quick. And then these ones are meant, so this is like your bigger thumb, which, you know, for me would never even need to be done because my fingers are not that big. But essentially, trying to get this so it doesn't have a glare. There we are. So you would start thumb and then finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then pinky. And you kind of go in that direction of which one fits you the best based on the size that you want. So basically, which nail do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the pinky? Go this way. Do the ring finger this way. The middle finger this way. That way, when you're scraping over the previously polished spot, and you're not messing up the new spot, and you don't have to keep cleaning. You can do all 5 fingers and go. Or the other hand, and then, you know, the other way around. So there's that. This is kind of the same thing, except that this has a lot more to play with. And that's all it is just figuring out things that are creative. So essentially you could use this swoosh right here and just use it at the tip. Use this swoosh and use it at the side. Well, actually it'd be like this. But you could do it like that. A lot of people have said that this kind of thinks that I know that there's the term for it, I want to say it's the Omega, but basically it kind of looks like Star Trek. It's got that little symbol thingy on there. So basically, yeah, you could do this on any of your nails that you wanted it to do. Take out the image in there if you wanted to. You have a smaller line, and you could do all 3 lines. So is there something that you wanted specifically me to show you on this particular plate? I know it takes a while. There's kind of a delay for the things that I say and do, and then for you guys to be able to respond. So that's, I get that. It's technology, the way that it is, crazy that it is. I'm still trying to figure it out. And by the way, I don't change the settings for the cameras or anything on my videos. I just put it in a little thingy and start filming and uploading it. And sometimes it shows the video in different directions. Yeah. I'm looking at trying to figure out how I'm going to get me something that I don't have to worry about that. And it just uploads the settings, the things the way it's supposed to be. Eventually we'll get there. But, there's that. Which plate? This plate? The M327? Okay. So we will put this one over here out of the way. The thing is that on this plate, the sky is the limit. This has so many things. And I know it seems like it's a little overwhelming and that you kind of look at a plate and go, okay, let me grab, like, say for this one, for example. Oh, this plate, I have to do it in a certain way because there's a theme to it or whatever the case. No, it's not like that. You can pick and choose images off of 5 or 10 different plates and use one little tiny piece. It seems so overwhelming because your mind is going, I don't know what to do, because it's not a habit. Once it becomes a habit, once you get mentally, because the brain and the mind, there's a whole, I could do like days of talking about how the brain works between the different parts of the brain, the left, the right, the front, the back, all the little pieces in the middle, and how your emotions affect with things. Once you get all that in alignment, nothing will stop you. Nothing. Yes. Oh, you have not tried them, Polly's Girl. Why? Plates. Use the plates. I know. I have so many plates that I have had to agree with one of my group members that we're going to try and use all of our plates at least once in every, throughout the whole year. Gonna pick even if you're just using one little thing, you have to try and use all your plates. And I was working on that, and then life got a little wonky. Okay, so let's see. We had this one, and we're going to use Ocean Floor. And okay, move those two out of my way. Turn it. I want this one, so I need to turn it that way. Okay. I am one of those crazy ambidextrous type people that I have a weird brain because it's neurodivergent, but it's in the it's neurodivergent in that I can think of a lot of things at one time and I get confused. I'm not the neurodivergent where it's the other way. Yeah, it's what was that? What was the movie that Shiley did? Yeah, Divergent. I'm like that. I have all those things. That's why I'm crazy, because so yeah, I do things upside down. I write left-handed, but I do it different than most left-handers. Oh, words are hard. Sometimes my explanations get lost in translation. Okay. The thing with this plate, though, the one thing that, and I struggle with this too, because I get to doing other things and I forget what I'm doing. Okay. When you are using your scraper, the biggest struggle most people have is how you scrape your plate. So I'm gonna go over the basics of that. That if you are scraping on an image, you're gonna be at an angle. Again, this one, like the other plate, it's a very light, just gentle kiss of the image. And that could be why some people are having struggles, because you see there, I got all the other things that, along with it, but I got a really good pickup on that because you cannot be afraid of using too much polish. That's the other thing, is that a lot of these plates, a lot of these images require more polish than you might think. See? Yikes. And because it's so thin, that's what happens. It's like dealing with those sheets of gold that people use to like decorate things with. They have them for cakes and whatnot. And then when you're done, see, that's the problem. Most people think, oh, I have to get the greatest, pickup on this, on the thing. No, get the pickup for the line of the image on these things and then go back over with your brush. You can use a detail brush or just the polish brush and go back through. I don't know about you, I think that's kind of cute. But if you don't, if you want me to do something different, put me in the comments. Give me, we'll say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are 7 and 8. Give me top or bottom and a number if there's something else you want to see. And just because I'm feeling extra today, that's kind of fun. I like retrograde. Retrograde does some beautiful things on stuff. Let me get you here in the light. Just because, I felt like being funny. Where'd I put my others? The circle on the plate. Any place you want to put it. You're talking about these circles? Well, let's do that. I'm going to do a bold one just because that way you can see it. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3. So the big one. Okay. And like I said, I got a little too heavy-handed on the, like the ladies say, Hulk smash. Got a little too heavy-handed on the scrape. And the thing is that if you don't feel confident enough to freehand going back over it, then do another pass and just do it less. It's just one of those things. Famous guru guy Jim Rohn says you cannot send someone else to the gym to do your workout. So, unfortunately, the ability to do these things is just play, enjoy, have fun. Have you ever used the big square and like an ombre? Oh yeah, ombres are fun. Ombres are super fun. I don't know, what do you think about that? Go ahead, be honest. If you don't like it, you can say so. Ombre. Oh yeah, this is like a screaming pink. It is Wild Wings B294. It is loud and proud. The key to this is don't touch between the other shades. And if you do, make sure you wipe it off before you put it back in the bottle so that you don't contaminate your bottle, because it's not like it's going to go bad or anything. It's just going to make your colors funky. And the different polishes, the different shades, the different formulations, sometimes they don't play well with each other when they're liquid. Kind of do a little wiggle. Oh, that's... Oh, that's going to be interesting. I didn't have this one prepped. Sometimes on these little sticks, they don't stick real well if I don't put something down and then I waited a little too long grabbing a totally different one. But hey, you know what? Sometimes that marbling, there is a technique called barbling, and hey, we can just say that's what we intended on doing. Don't worry about that, Manuela. The comments, YouTube has a known issue that I saw earlier, that comments are disappearing and then coming back and doing some strange things. They are aware of it. I'm in the loop on the subscription of the getting the things for it, and I did have somebody else, one of their comments on one of my other videos. I could see the notification that it was there, but when I went to go see it, it was gone. And I just kept going back, and then eventually I got to see it in the other back channel things. And then it did eventually find its way to the thing. So the comments are being weird. There's weirdness going on. I think we're coming into a full moon. We just had an eclipse. The stars are doing something strange. The weather is, can't make up its mind. Mother Nature's pissed off. So, I'm just going with the flow. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, I tried to grab some, some oddball, different ends of the scale to be able to kind of do this process. Because, if you want to see things, you got to be able to see it. So I went with some really pretty bold shades. And so that's how you do an ombre. And you know what? They're all going to be different. And That's the beauty of it, is that it's one of a kind. You can try and make it to be the same, but handmade things and hand done things will never match up. And even if here's a tip that will maybe help your mind to take the pressure off, no matter what you are using. So let's just say we're going to do a design. Pick a design from this plate, and you're going to use the same design on all your fingers. But guess what? Where you place it, how much pressure you use, all of the different aspects of using that same design on 10 different fingers, each one's going to be different because they're going to be microscopically in a completely different space. So even though your nails are the same, they're not the same. They're individual. So, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just, like the ladies say, if people are looking at your nails and seeing flaws, they're looking a little too close. And you know what? There's another thing. I don't know if Jim Rohn said this or not, but somebody else did, that what other people think of you is none of your business. Their opinions of you is none of your business, because it's their opinion. They're not you. They don't know everything that has happened to you in your life to make you do the things that you, for the reasons of why you do, the skills that you have, the whole 9 yards. I mean, people misunderstand things all the stinking time. Yeah, I was one of those people-pleasing people, and it just got to be super exhausting. And now, I mean, I want people to like me, of course, but if you don't, I'm okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And you know what? More for you to do what you want. I'm just, oh, yeah, I'm old, I'm crazy, I'm cranky, I'm tired. Whatever. So, what else was I gonna do? I lost the plate. Oh, and now, I have one. I pulled it out because I like the flames. I wish my nails could, handle them, because if you've seen this plate, or if you have this plate, let's take a wild guess. Okay, these big ones would, right here, these 4, my nail isn't big enough to use. And I don't mean because they're short. I mean left to right. I don't know if you can see, but literally, here, we'll turn around this way to make sense. This whole thing would take up my entire nail. My hands are small, in case people, I know that the camera makes it seem like it's not, but here's the monocle stamper. Here's a polish. I mean, I got baby hands, and I got baby nails. So I just go, all right, I want to put this on my nail and I'll make it work. But these ones are bigger. Oh, I don't have a screaming one I can put on top. What do I have that I can... I'll take a picture of that and share later, because I really, it's pretty and I don't want to mess it up. I was thinking I was going to do something fun with that, but I'm going to do something fun with this one. And we'll do this shade, because it's bright. I like these ones that are multi. So essentially you do the one in the background color. These are fun. I can't see. Is it coming up? Yeah, we got it. That's not as bright as I was hoping it was going to be. I wanted it to be like screaming orange against the baddie. I'll have to find my other shades. And then you do the outline. And you gotta be, you know, a little bit close. And you know what? If you're off center, hey, don't worry about it. I meant to do that. And you line up around the edge. And looky. I love this plate. I wanted it to be a little bit more standout. I'll go fix it and send it, and I'll add a picture later with, you know, the colors that I wanted it to be. Ah, it's so cool. Yeah, I like the pink, but what I had in my head was like fire, but that's okay. Oh, these are fun. Oh my God. I just, you know, I sit here all day long when I can, because, you know, I'm an old lady and it takes me a long time to do the things. I mean, I used to be able to go in there and cook like dinner and have multi courses, like, you know, the main dish and the side dishes and the extra things and this, I mean, and the bread rolls, and I did everything but from scratch, you know, put all the stuff in the pots and pans and this, that, and the other thing and all the, and I could have dinner in less than an hour. And now it takes me multiple hours just to get things ready for the Instant Pot. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I have my chores and all the other things I need to, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the applause. Whatchamacallit. So yeah, it takes me a little while to get things going, in the, you know, the household things I have to keep up with, and the things that I really want to do that, you know, need to get done that I don't get done. Just seeing if there's any ones I wanted to do on that one. No, you know what? I had one over here that someone was saying they were having trouble with lines, the fine lines of things. Did you have the flame in your cart before today, or just because you saw it just now? Yeah, I'm gonna do on this one. This one isn't around. This one I've had for a while. So, I'm sorry to show you a plate that you can't get. But, on this image, I'm gonna do like a bunch of these ones here and kind of show you, because this is a good example of the different things, okay? So on this image, I'm going to scrape that way. Get this out of the way. After a while, you kind of go, oh gosh, my space. So I scraped that way. And there's the image I got. I didn't get the whole thing. Oh, because I didn't get the polish on it. Okay, we'll try that again. And I'm going to grab a different, not that one. We'll grab that one. Too much. See? Even though I do it. sometimes, yeah, paper does not like the process. And again, I'm showing you this for, it will all make sense in a minute. There, I put enough polish. I didn't scrape too hard, and I got the image. Okay, now, and the thing is that on this etching, I like these little cloth things. They came in a kit I got that came with clippers and files and all kinds of things, and I don't really use most of the stuff, but it was a better price to pay for the clippers than it was to just buy the clippers by themselves, and I got a bunch of stuff that is useful. But you can buy them independently on Amazon, and I'm not sure, but I did see that Maniology has lint-free, and I'm wondering if that's what those are for. I haven't played with them yet. So again, we're putting enough polish. It's just what comes out the bottle, wipe it off the side, and just go a little swipe. Now we're going to go, instead of going this way, I'm going to go that way. And drop things. And you see the image that I got? It's slightly different. If I can get it to stick. Oh, there we go. So this was the one we went one way. Oh, helps be in frame. How we went one way, and this is how we went the other way. It matters which way you scrape sometimes. So a lot of people are probably having difficulties and they can't get a clean pickup. They're not using enough polish. They're scraping too hard at the wrong angle, or they're scraping in the wrong direction. Does that make sense? And the other thing is, this is a cream polish. It's going to be a thicker formula. It's whatchamacallit? It's a thicker formula, and it's going to go into the crevices a completely different way. And the fluidity of these, sometimes these are very thin, sometimes they're very thick. And depending on the shade and the formulation, the thicker ones will have less ability to pick up. Then you have these ones that have just a little bit or a lot of shimmer, and the gold fleckies and things get caught in the crevices, and that can make it harder for the pickup as well. So sometimes it's not just you. Yeah, Instapot is like, thank goodness for Instapot, but yeah, I grew up using the actual pots that you had to, pressure cook, and they're kind of scary. So I love the new features of the electronics that they have all the safety valves, and you just kind of wait for the little ding. It's so much fun. But I've lost count. I know I've had probably 10 different pressure cookers to just in the last 20 years, not including the ones that were the manual version ones. So yeah, I love those. Crock Pots is a brand name, but a slow cooker. And then yeah. And the latest thing, I don't know if you're aware of, called sous vide. I'm just going to leave it there. If you do not know what sous vide is, it's like cooking in baggies over a really long time. So the stick you get puts whatchamacallit, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I saw something on the thing. Yeah, I can do multiple things at once, but every now and then, like right now when I'm on live and nervous and trying to, my brain just went. It's a long stick that gets warm, similar to like how a curling iron gets warm, and it has all the controls on it, and you put it in a pan of water or a plastic container, and then your food goes into a sealed baggie or a Ziploc type bag or container, that you take all the air out, and you put all your seasonings and your different items in there, if required, and then you set the settings, and then like 4 or 5 hours later, it's like slower than a slow cooker, but it's difficult to describe. But yeah, sous vide, it's it's French. SOUSE, second word VIDE. Search it on YouTube. You will find like 100 channels of people that do it. And there's this one guy that I follow that he will fire sear, and sous vide his meat. And it's just comical to watch him and his gang, taste test, because they'll go through and do different cooking styles and searing methods and flavorings on things, and then they all sit down and they have have a bite, and they kind of go rate the different. Oh yeah, it's insane. Yeah, that's just one of the cooking methods of things that I've figured out how to do. Oh, since this is a live and we've talked about all kinds of crazy things. I have to share that how you cut an avocado is the craziest thing that we've all been doing wrong. Okay, so let's just pretend this is your avocado. I got to share this because this is just like, this is like intense. So this would be your avocado. This is let's say the fat part here and the little toppy part right up here. And most people, you take the avocado in your hand. See, I'm knife hand. You take the avocado and you do this, and you run the risk of cutting your hand. The new way, you're gonna love this. The new way is you put the avocado on a cutting board, and you take your knife and you cut all the way around like this. But wait, there's more. That's not the end. So you turn it so that now this is the cut side, this is the uncut side, and you cut it this way. So that when you're done, you got 4 sections. And then you can peel it away, and you don't have to do that thingy with the knife to get the pit out. You just kind of break it apart, and the pit comes out. Isn't that like mind-blowing? And then you just kind of peel the parts off. And if you still want to have like dices or something, you can still, because the 4 little pieces, you can still do, different thingies that you would do to it. But the simple thing is that with the 4 pieces, you take a spoon and scoop it out. You have quarters of an avocado. I'm just amazed. So I'm going to share it. I got to talk about it because, that's like the coolest thing. Because I know avocados are expensive. I know a lot of people are like, hey, you're your avocado toast. You know what? You can buy an avocado and you can make toast. And even if you don't have a toaster, you can butter your bread, your sliced bread, which, I make my own, but you can buy your own. And put it in a little skillet and put a little butter on it and flip it over on both sides, and in 2 or 3 minutes you have toast. Or put it in the oven on the broil setting or the oven setting, and put many of them on a piece of aluminum or aluminum, or parchment paper or cookie sheet or whatever the case. Put that in the oven and toast that up, and make your own avocado toast. You don't have to spend $10 to get a slice of bread with a piece of avocado. There, $5. You got dinner and breakfast and lunch. and smash it together with some cheese, and you have a cheese sandwich. And tomato soup is, oh yeah, I make tomato soup and avocado cheese sandwiches. Yeah, because that's fun. See, I'm crazy. I got all these wild things in my mind. Clowns are evil. Autocorrect is evil. I'm old and crazy and full of wisdom because you don't get to be old and not, unless you're really dumb, or there are those who can't help their situation, and I'm not talking about that. I am not ever going to disparage anybody, but I'm just saying there's some people that can't get to a certain level of wisdom, and we hug them. But outside of that, you don't get to be old and have a kid that's 40 and not learn something along the way. Yeah, isn't autocorrect just like the worst thing in the world? I mean, I know it's supposed to be helpful, but even though I turn it off, things still pop up and words still change, and I'm like, why? Why? Just, type the words I put in, put the letters I put in there the way I put it in there, because I know I'm spelling the word right. Anyway, but yeah, it's evil because it just causes so much stress. Because, you put things in and then you have to go, oops, autocorrect. Please take it out. Oh, and your phones are going to be doing an update. Mine did for ours, and the new thing that Google has done is this circle thing. It's kind of madness in that yes, it thinks it knows what I want, but type something way different. Yeah, it thinks it knows more than you. It thinks it's better. No, we do not like AI. We're not ready. No, artificial intelligence is not smarter than me. I don't care. You might have access to more details and you can find it faster, but you're not smarter than me. Stop it. Anyway, yes, this new Google Circle is weird in crazy in that you can take a picture of something that you want to find. It's better than this other I know that you could always go into Google and have it search for images and find things for you super easy, but this is like even more weird in that you literally just search it and then it just finds things. But okay. I'm good with technology, but at the same time, it's just, it's moving too fast. And it's moving too fast for people who don't understand it. Because, see, the thing is, I grew up in the age where we had monochrome. There was no color. It was kind of that orangey green, the green yellow kind of thing on a weird background. And you kind of had to know the file name, :/. Yeah, I'm old. I've been using computers before everybody heard you got mail on what they called bulletin boards, which was you signed up for a service and then you could go do all the things you could do now. They were just in, the monochrome color. You could chat and play games and all kinds of stuff. And then all of a sudden you got mail and AOL came around and everything got pretty. Because, Microsoft changed one line of a code and next thing you know, everything is plug and play. But the problem is that most people don't learn how to use their devices, and they want the latest and greatest in things, and then they walk into stores going, and it's created this huge bottleneck between those who know how to use technology and those who don't. Oh, I have a sad story to share with you, Manuela, regarding Harry Potter. And I hope you have a tissue. You might need one. The thing is that my son was little when the books came out. And I'm talking the American version. I knew about the UK versions, but, they were across the pond and we couldn't get them. So when they became available here, he was learning to read. And so I got the books, and part of basically the bedtime story, he had to learn how to read words because we were teaching him sight reading. So we would start with the letter A, and anytime that word came up, he had to read it. I'd read the rest of it, and he would have to read. So then we would go to the word to, T-O, and the word and, A-N-D. So we would incorporate words that we would, I would read the story, but the words he knew he could fill in. So yeah, he goes into kindergarten, the teacher's like, he knows way too many words. Okay, first of all, how can a kid know way too many words? But all right. So I get all of the books. I'm a member of one of the bookstores, and this is before Barnes and Noble and all the other places out there that, had books. I was a bookstore book member of one of the, and I don't even remember, it was so long ago because he's 32. Anyway, so I was on the list to get all the books when they showed up at midnight, that I didn't have to stand in line. They had a book that was already prepaid and ready for me, and I just walked up to the counter and they handed me the book. Pissed off a lot of people. So I had all the original releases of all the books. And then I was assaulted a bunch of years ago. About 25, 26, no, 23. Anyway, it's been a while. But I was assaulted for my car, and I lost my home because everything kind of went upside down. They broke my elbow, and I had a lot of medical stuff, and there's just all these sad things that happened, and all my books are gone. Every single one of the original Harry Potter books that my son learned how to read on are gone. Along with, yes, Star Trek fan, I remember the original series, TOS, and I had original autographs from all the stars before they passed away. All gone. Yeah. Sad story. So, we've made peace with that. But yeah, definitely a Harry Potter fan. I think I have most of the movies. I couldn't tell you which ones I have because I still have a lot of stuff in storage because of Hubster's work schedule and everything and we're in a small place, and yeah, I need to get things out of storage so bad. I wish I had a solution for it, but it's one of those things that it's a slow process. So I will be getting things. I got to go sort through things. There's a lot of things that, I don't think I need anymore, but that's how storage goes. So it's like all there. But anyway, hey, things come and go. People are important. Things can be replaced. I've lost a lot of things and a lot of moves and a lot of storages over the years, and after a while, you just kind of go, you know what? I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm old. I've made it this far. I woke up this morning. I have lots to be grateful for. So we're just gonna kind of go with that. Because if you sit there and worry about all the things you can't change and that you have no power and control over, it's just gonna make you, the other kind of crazy where they put you in a padded room and put you on all kinds of medications. Not where I want to go. So we do the fun crazy where, wild and wacky, and you know what? I'm the one that the nursing home's going to have to worry about me because I'm going to be leading the revolt to sneak out to Starbucks or wherever it is you go get coffee or you go do something fun, because if you want to trap me in a building where, I have little autonomy over anything, I'm going to be a little vocal. So I'm the one you have to worry about. I'm just saying. Yes, having those things, memorabilia, that kind of stuff. Put it in plastic, seal it. In it, the little, I forget what it's called, a Vita seal, seal meal thingies. Get you stuff, that kind of stuff, and put it in that stuff, and put it in a safe place. Just not so safe it's safe from you. Because the problem I put things in a safe place, and they're so safe I can't find them. Yep. So, back to why we're here. How long have we been here? I don't even know. I don't even know if this thing tells me. Technology. We've been here an hour. I was not planning. Man, it's been an hour. My mind is just like, wow, y'all are still here after an hour? I love it. There's this commercial that, for one of the morning shows that Gayle King is on. I forget the name of it because I don't watch those things. I just stream what I want to watch and, leave the rest alone because heaven forbid, if I actually watched the news, I'd be having a heart attack daily. Um, I, the last time I watched the news was we were in another state and a little girl was missing and they found her, and I knew when I saw the video that they weren't gonna find her. And I was at that point I went, I'm done with the news, because they had like in another place there was another baby, in another place and another. I'm like going, I'm done. I can't do this. When you see these things with the kids and you see the anger and the madness, and there's enough stuff that people are being angry. I mean, I watch a video and people are like salty about something and you're going, really? Or there's a couple of games I play and you go to the either the Instagram or the Facebook or whatever it is that you have to go to click on to get the little special extra bonus thingy, and there are people like, give me more, I need more of that free stuff. And you're like going, you know what, the designers of these games got to eat too. That's why they have people pay for things. They're giving you stuff, the game is free, they're giving you free things, and you're over there being ungrateful. There's enough ugliness. That's why I say be kind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. So, yeah. I just kind of stream the things I want to stream, and then, kind of do the things I want to watch and the things that make me happier, that I'm interested in, and books. Oh my God, books. I've discovered on TikTok, there's these things called Book Talk. That are avid reader people. Oh, I love my Kindle Unlimited. Yeah, shameless plug. I'm not being sponsored or anything. You can get the free Kindle app, and you can get all kinds of books sent to you from different places, for free. But yeah, Audible is fantastic. Me and books. I like my peace and quiet where I can go hide in another place and read books. Or watch Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is I kind of grew up like Harry Potter. I had people around me that weren't very nice. Didn't like me at all, and we kind of went away and took a bunch of years to figure out how to be me. And now that I've figured out how to be me, I want to figure out how to be a better me, because I'm pretty good at where I'm at, but there's things I want to be better at. So we're going to do that. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Listening, there's all things Harry Potter. Like I said, we have the movies. I'm pretty sure I got all the books in one form, either in Kindle or Audible or both. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and check. I got over 1,000 of them on both platforms. I can't keep track of all the ones I have. I just know that it's like the number's like over 1,000, and I'm like, really? Okay. Because I switched over. I kid you not. When we moved, fun fact, when we moved, we got a U-Haul, but we didn't get the big one. We got the middle-sized one, but they didn't have one when we went to go pick it up, so they gave us a 26-footer. We filled that thing, and 1/3 of it was my books and my kitchen stuff. I'm not kidding. It was like half the trailer was just books and kitchen equipment. So the hubster said, no more books. But can I get them on? Yeah, I can get them on the Kindle, because it doesn't take up space. I know. I love my physical books. Put me in a chair with the comfy, just, give me the blanket, even though I'm cold. I'm not cold. Just, I need a comfy blanket and a comfy pillow and a comfy place to sprawl out and curl up and have, my nice little beverage of choice of the day. Give me a doggone book and, let me just sit there and read. But the Kindle spoiled me. And I tell you this only because the Kindle, the basic Kindle app, and or the Kindle player, if you actually get the Kindle, and tip here, if you're not a Prime member already, you can get a free trial when they have Prime days. Sign up for the free trial, buy you a Kindle, save the money, get it with the extra advertisements. The advertisements are not that annoying. Trust me. There's like, hey, there's a picture on the screen. Oh, okay, fine. It saves you $20, and then cancel the membership if you're not happy with it, or whatever the case. But the thing is, you can get a Kindle for the smaller ones. You can get for less than $50. And then you still read on the Kindle app, and it's fantabulous on that way. But anyway, I can read because I have issues with sleeping. I was a stay-at-home daughter. I took care of mom after she needed surgery, not once but twice. Took care of my younger sister when she had an emotional breakdown and checked herself in. I'm a danger to myself or others. And then figured out dad had dementia, and that led to Alzheimer's, and I had him for 10 years. So me being able to lay down and go to sleep when I wanted to, like for 8 hours at a time, did not happen and stopped happening like 19 years ago. So I still have issues with sleeping. I have neighbors that are, kind of loud and doing their normal people things that, people do. And the buildings, I can hear the guy next door sneeze. So it's, thin walls. I hear the traffic. I hear the kids playing. Hubster has the weirdest work schedule on the face of the planet on any one given day. So at this point, I'm just kind of like adjusting through life and going with the flow. I lay down and go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. And if I get woke up and I can't go back to sleep, my Kindle is nice because I can grab that thing. I can sit and read a book, and I don't need a light, and I don't disturb him. And to be honest, if I really wanted to, on the Kindle device itself, I don't think the app does it, but on the Kindle it will read to you. So it's a robotic voice. You can pick an American girl or boy. You can pick an English or whatever language or person that you want them to sound like. It is a robotic AI reading, but it'll sit there and read to you. So I'm crazy spoiled, but that's way too much information on my life. TMI. I know, in like 5 seconds. Sorry. Did I mention I'm crazy? There's a reason. Yeah, the psychiatry people look at me and go, we don't know what to do with you. Yeah. And in my thoughts, based on the look on their face, I'm like thinking, yeah, they want to put me in a room and study me because I'm not normal. That's okay. Normal is boring. And I'm not normal. Bewitched Wizards 152. Is the one you're asking about? Is that a Halloween plate? Because I possibly could have it. My Halloween plates are not where they all need to be. I will have to look that one up, and if I have it, let me write that down, because I don't have it in my stash right here. And the other thing is, remember I said I have a lot of things in storage? Half my collection of plates and polishes did not make it here yet. And every time that Hubster's gone to the storage to go get, he looks for it and he can't find it, because he doesn't know where it got put in the middle of everything, because it's, one of those closet things that you just kind of shove stuff in, and there you go. And well, we made multiple trips of shoving things in, so not sure where I think that what he thinks he's looking for is not what it is. So I think he's seeing it, he's finding it, but he thinks it's something else. That what he thinks he's looking for is a completely different looking box. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. So let's see. We want Wizards Welcome M152. I will there, I'm writing it down. You requested. And today's the 18th. And this will go in my little stash that I will look for it. And most of the ones I can look at and see if I remember, oh yeah, I have that one, but there's a few of them I'm like going, I'm not so sure on. So, oh, thank you. You have no idea what I had to get to, and to be honest, that's kind of chicken scratch for me because I was doing that really quick. Um, being normal. Yeah. Two quick stories. The word normal does not technically actually mean anything in the human language. Normal is a word that doctors and scientists have come up with to use to describe the the parameters of what they're studying, testing, whatever the case is. So if like your blood pressure or your blood count or whatever the case, when they say it's normal, it's within a range of what they consider to be standard for the human body. And if it's outside of those things, then it's considered not normal. But people use that into also standardizing people. And well, we're all each unique like a snowflake, and we all do weird different things, and there goes that. The other fun fact, I'm a little not so sure if I want to share this, but we're already at TMI. When I was a baby, I wasn't even a year old. I was the day before I turned a year old. Mom was washing dishes. Dad went to go answer the phone, and this is back in the day when the phone had a very short cord attached to the wall, and you had to go to the place where the phone was. So Dad went to go get the phone, and I toddled off and tripped over the heating unit that was in the floor, a floor furnace that basically the heating unit was under the house, and the air would rise up, and there was a metal grate over this heating unit where there was a hole in the floor. And I landed, and I burned my hands. And Mom said that I had, at one point, she made the comment that she thought I was going to be right-handed because I was picking up things and preferred the right hand. And then because I burned this hand quite extensively, you can see the scars. I fell on this side, and so this side was burned less. So I fell like this, and this hand was bandaged, and so I had worse than third-degree burns as a baby. And this was it back in the day when people couldn't be left-handed. That if you were using your left hand, they would force you to use your right hand. But they had medical paperwork on me that they couldn't do that because I had already had a traumatic injury, and so they had to allow me to be a left-hander. And I went to school. The desks had that metal, the wood part that some of them flipped, some of them didn't, but the desk was this way because everyone was to be a right-hander. So I'm writing with my left hand, which is why I write the way that I write. It's most left-handers who are, they write like this because you're allowed to. I write with the paper. Anyway, it's cuckoo. So yes, nobody could read my handwriting for years. And you could pick up the sheet of paper and put it in front of a mirror, and that's how you would have to read what I wrote because it was literally backwards. It was written in mirror reverse. And the only reason why I have anything of a legible handwriting is I had to learn how to do calligraphy. Completely offshoot here. I have glass calligraphy pens. Again, half of them are in storage with the ink that I had to learn how to write using these. But I learned with the metal ones, the nibs, and all the different things that went with that. which is, in a lot of ways a lot more complicated, but I love the glass ones because of the way they feel. And yeah, that's the only reason why I have decent handwriting, that anybody could read it. Otherwise, they'd be like Dr. Scratch. So it's kind of why I get stuck in the brain when, you're watching my videos, because I've gone back and I went, wow, okay, I had that moment, and in my head, it's the different hemispheres are trying to figure out which side is going to be dominant. Because since then, I have improved, so I can use my right hand, and I've actually been tested. I'm equal, but there are things I cannot do with either hand. Hubster looks at me and says, the way I do things, it looks weird to him, because I will be using both hands, and he just, like when I'm cutting things or I'm dishing things out, he just like, it's a sight. Oh, I cannot tell you a favorite stamping plate, because that would be like telling you which kid I loved more. you know, no, I am a huge fan, absolute huge fan of which, I'm not the only one of. I'm a huge fan of this one. I really like that one. I kind of, love that one. This one is like, okay. Top 10, I don't have all of them, but I like these ones, and these two are these two came as a subscription set with my handy dandy thing that everybody pineapple loves, that we need more of, that, please let me know. Oh, they're gonna be so mad at me. I know. We need more of these. We need more of these to be a part of the regular lineup, that you can buy those, because honestly, I need like 3 of them on my table at any one given time. The other thing, Cloudy, when that becomes available on the website, if you don't have the subscription box that gets the polish, this one is going to be like. And then my other thing is that I wasn't using this today because I had such, but oh my god, this, I love this. So I'm gonna need, again, like 3 of those. But yeah, so these two are like 7 or 8, somewhere in there. Oh wow. I have an entire book just for Frenchies, and it's empty because I pulled out a bunch of them. So it's like that one, that one, that one. Then there's this one. Did you just want to see the images, or did you want to know the plate numbers? Well, I was showing how to use the different plates. Let's see. Let me recap, because they're recap. Words are hard. Oh my gosh, I get tongue-tied. Yes, and I used to stutter as a kid. I still do. I'm a grandmother, and I still stutter. If I'm not careful, I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. So I showed how to use this plate, and where's the other one? Nope, 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 nope. Where did I stick it? I know it's around here someplace. See, I hid it from myself. There it is. Okay, so I showed how to do this. Basically, it was, how do you use the plate and what would you do with it? So I kind of created an abstract little design using those kind of things. And the technology, I will make it be available. I'm hoping it'll be available, that you can go back and rewatch at some point. I've told stories. We've talked about different things. There's a bunch of questions. So this was using plate M052 and M327. And then I used my flames. Where'd my flamies go? I used my flames with the different colors, and I made this. Oh, well, it helps to look at it not upside down. So there's that one. And then I did this plate using the block and created a ombre in some wild colors because, hey, we're extra. And so there's that. And then I've told a bunch of stories and shared way too much information about myself. TMI. And then the last question was, what are my favorite plates? And it would be hard for me to answer. So I'm kind of putting them in order of, top 10. But this one that sold out a couple months ago is kind of like my top favorite. That is the MXM 122. That is the Stars and the Moons in the Frenchie. I like the squiggles. So all the ones that do the swirlies goes next, and it's not just this one, it's all the swirlies, and there's a French swirly and all that neat stuff. And then I like the I like Frenchie a lot, so I like the original Frenchie, but I like this one because it's got the different extra thingies that you can do with that. These two came in a kit. So this one is M403. This one is no longer available because this one was a subscription one, so it is M059 and 060. I like those because of the delicacies of that. I like this one because it's fun. I live in Vegas, and so it's all about, Viva Vegas, and I'm not sure if it's available, but it's M302. Because, there's the cards and the Vegas sign and the roulette and, the Lucky Charms and all that neat stuff. Another Frenchie, which is the M350, has roses and butterflies. So we're like, oh my gosh, on that one. But like I said, I have, this is just for Frenchie plates. And the swirls are in there too. And it usually is full, but I've been using them and I've been very bad at putting things back where they belong. There's the princess one that is M289. See, there's a swirl. M397. They have the Shamrock one with the this one's cute and fun to play with for St. Patty's Day. This one I haven't even gotten to play with yet because I've been so busy. I have a stack, I kid you not, this high, at least this big of plates that I have not even yet been able to unbox or do anything with because there's just been so much going on. Oh, you can't forget the bougie. Gotta do the bougie. Bougie's fun. If you don't have the bougie, get the bougie. Oh, goody, yeah. Get you the Vegas. Get you the Vegas because that one is so much fun. Yeah. So basically, that's why I have a spare because all my Frenchie plates are gonna need containers of their own. And like I said, I don't have enough containers yet to be able to. I have a tote that you can't even see my hands how wide, because it's more than the view. You can see in the reflection. It is I don't know how many quarts, but it's and I basically took Kleenex tissue boxes and I kind of cut the corners so that I could fold them inwards, and I stack my plates in those and put them in the totes. And there's like 2 or 3 layers, and I've got 3 totes. Got a lot of plates. I'm bad. I'm really bad. I'm a bad influence. I'm a bad influence. I know it. But I like the lacy ones like this that you can get, pretty little things. None of this would fit on my nail. Not a single image in this plate would I be able to do anything on my nail. It would take up the whole thing. I literally have to take just pieces of it and have fun with it. If this gives you any idea, this is a stack of plates I have prepped to make videos on. And the plates that I have to do that I still would like to do videos on, I got at least 3 more stacks of it. Because, yeah, I'm trying to figure out all the technology stuff along the way, and I'm not, the videos come out. I kid you not. Someone asked me in one of my other videos, why do I change the way things, I'm not changing nothing. I put the phone in the holder, I turn the thing on, I start videoing, and next thing I know, it goes up to YouTube, and it's sideways, or it's, so if you're seeing things at different, I did try to do one time to change the angle, and people were like, oh yeah, I like that, and I could never get it to go back. I have no idea what I need to get a hold of a techie guy who, can walk me through the steps, because all of this stuff is, yeah, I'm going to have to go find me an old school, one of those places that it's all dusty and they know all the equipment, and I just kind of sit there and go, okay, let me pick your brain. What am I doing wrong? I miss those stores. Radio Shack was fun because I could go in and ask questions, and they would, Best Buy, not so much. Best Buy, they're just there to sell me something, but okay. But yeah, I used to be able to find those little nerd candy stores. Yes, nerd candy stores had no candy. They had boxes and bins. Everything was dusty and old, and they knew all the equipment. They knew what you were doing. When you bought a computer, you didn't buy it out of the box already with everything the way it was. It was a clone, because they would say, what speed do you want? What size do you want? What this do you want? You would put all the pieces together. They build it for you. I miss those days. I was going to get the Flexi Stamper, but something in me said to hold off. So no, I do not have it yet. It's in my, I'm going to get soon, but I just showed you a stack of plates I have to share and use. I'm kind of hold off a bit on the ones I'm getting, because I can't use all the ones I have already. So, I do not have the iridescent storage, so I cannot give you an opinion on it. Originally, I was going to buy one of their storage. I was going to get that one. And then I kind of looked at it. Because I'm one of these ones where I go and I look at the website and I play around for a couple days. I put things in and out my cart. I make notes, spreadsheets. I write things down. If I'm going to make a decision on changing my phone plan, I call 3 different times and ask questions. Hubster looks at me and goes, why are you bugging them so much? Because I want to know all the details that they originally don't tell people. I want to know the details that you got to ask the right question. Anyway, so I was kind of, waffling on that back and forth. And then, because it was between getting the iridescent one or getting the book, the binder sheets, because I was going, yeah, this doesn't hold much. Why do I want to pay for that? And it doesn't hold much. So I got the binder one and got me a binder, and I want to say it comes with like 15 sheets on the pages, and in the page there is a space to put a plate like this and a plate like this long ways, and then it's, I want to say 4 or 5 down. I had 7 sheets filled and couldn't lift the binder. It was too heavy. I think I might have had 8 or 9, I don't know. At one point, Hubster picks it up and goes, dang. Yeah. So I have different plans for those sheets and that binder, and now I recommend getting the mini sizes as they come out, as you can get them. That's just my thing because, again, yeah, here's one of my Christmas ones that is full. And yeah, it's got some weight to it. But I can keep it on a little shelf thingy over here near me, and I recommend those. And my opinion on those is that I love the fact that Maniology comes out with them, but I don't like a lot of the shades that they do, that they keep on the website all the time. That the original one with the pineapple on it, I don't like the pink. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just, not for me, more for you. But I like the ones that they come out that are the seasonal ones. So they need to come out with a seasonal one like they come out with the seasonal cards. They need more of those on a regular basis and not just 4 times a year. They need different shades that we can get, like every other month they need something new, or they need something additional to the shades that they have that are available all the time. And I know for those who did not, and I'm sorry, but those who did not get the, because a couple years ago when they did the box of shadows, I think it was, you could buy these extra. These came in the box, but they weren't exclusive to the box. You could get extra ones on the website. So I got as many as I could afford to get before they all sold out. And the others are in storage. But this last year they did for the box of the Circus Halloween one escapes me at the moment for the name of the box, because it wasn't box of horrors, box of shadows, box of, you know what I mean. It was exclusive to the box, so you could only get the one. And then at the Christmas time, the box of joy, cheer, I don't remember, but you could get also only exclusive if you got the box. I got lucky because the first 100 people that made a purchase got a second one. So I'm blessed and grateful for that. But I do not have a problem with them having the item in the box being one of the holders being exclusive to the box. Just have a different version available for the holiday season, whatever the holiday is, for people to buy extras. That's my 2 cents. I know, that would be so cool if they matched the scraper cards with the if we got a holder and the scraper cards and they kind of matched. I mean, they don't have to be exactly like, but in similar themes kind of thing. That would be cool. Because I collect these things too. I buy an extra, because they're like $4. I buy a set to use, whatever that, because there's times that the seasonal ones, they're like this, the whole size card, they're like this big. There are times that you get ones that are like this, and then the next seasonal one, they're like this. I like both. These ones are good, and you can buy these ones all the time. They're thinner though, and they work for certain plates and certain designs that you need the thinner card, and other times you need the really heavy thick card. So I need them all, and I need to be able to buy them all at all times. Yeah, I'm extra. I want. I know Maniology doesn't have the space for it. So, I keep telling me, you need to open up a shop here. I mean, it can be a boutique. I'll work in the boutique. I'll run it for you. Have extra storage for orders and whatnot here. And people, can, that way people want to order stuff. I will run the business for Maniology to do the stuff. Have a giant warehouse of stuff people can order from. And if your order doesn't, you don't have the items from the Honolulu site, it'll be in the Las Vegas site. Oh, this one? Yeah, this was a year ago. 2 years ago? This came in the box of shadows. The extra special over $100 has, 13 things in it. Oh, my battery's getting low, and I cannot charge it from where it is. How did we do that? I just got the notification it's gonna die. Yeah, purple. Okay, well, I guess, um, I have another that I can film. If y'all want me to come back, let me know. If you want me to come back now, um, like I can switch things over. It'll take me about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so. I can switch over and I can come back if you want more, if you want to know more, if you have more questions, if you want to see more. I can come back in a couple of hours and charge my phone. I plan to do this several times today so that everybody that wanted to see, live demos and learn things and ask questions on how to and whatnot, I was planning on doing several more. So you let me know what you want to do right now, because it's going to die soon. Okay. Uh, Give me a time frame of when you'd like me to do another live. Do you want me to do it like in 30 minutes or in like 2 hours? 30 minutes. 30 minutes or 2 hours. I know it takes a long time to. Oh, I plan to be doing them all day. I mean, if I could do 10 of them, I'll do 10 of them. So it's no mind. It's just I got to charge my phone, and that will take about an hour. So that's why I was saying, if you want me to come back in a couple of hours, because it'll take time for the phone to charge. It'll take time. Everyone wants to go get a break and have a nibble or, some liquid refreshment or something, and you can come back in a couple of hours, grab all your goodies and sit down and we can stamp together. And so if you want to, basically just, I know it's not stress. I'm a stress case. I have CPTSD,